ready for the penultimate bout of the evening. This is the DELUXY Professional Boxing League week number 10. The main event of the evening is going to be an LBO lightweight championship between the Ghanaian boxer and the Togolese boxer. We are ready for the penultimate bout, and this is a super lightweight contest over 6 rounds. Officials for this bout: Judge 1, Shadrach Akwe; Judge 2, Clement Sean; and Judge 3, Nathaniel Obeng. Now introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner, from the Kotoku Academy here in Accra, and this evening spotted in the blue and black trunks with yellow and red gloves to match. And there's the man with a weight of 143 pounds with just one fight, and the fight ended in a draw. Presenting to you the boxer who was born at Akutolante here in Accra, Ernest Ampah. Switching over to the red corner, fighting out from the red corner, and there's the man this evening spotted in the black and harsh trunks, yellow gloves and black shoe to match, from the Panix Boxing Gym, under the tutelage of one of the finest boxing trainers, Coach Yi, with a weight of 142.2 pounds, official record of 2 fights, no defeat, no draw, 1 win through the distance, 1 through knockout. Presenting to you one of the finest young up-and-coming boxers, Emmanuel Quartey. And the man in charge of this fight is Erasmus. Oh.
Good advice. I saw that good fight. Whatever I say, you must be touch gloves. Good luck.
It's the penultimate bout of the evening, and this is featuring Emmanuel Quartey representing Panix and Ernest Ampah representing the Akotoku Academy.
Round 1.
Straight into action we go. This is a super lightweight contest. It's scheduled for 6 rounds. Quartey in the black trunks, Ampah in blue. And again, this should be a very clear example of the quality of the younger generation of boxers that we have in the country. Wild miss there from Quartey. Another weigh-in when both boxers faced off. The young man in blue, Ampah, sets his target is to show the crowd what kind of quality he has, and then wrap it up with a win. I pose the same question to Quartey as the boxer in black, and he says Prince the ring will decide, simply that. Both boxers being very careful at this stage not to open up any of the guards to give the advantage to the other. Good combination from Quartey. A response from Ampah, which wasn't the best. That's a good counter there from Ampah. That's a quick combination once again from Quartey. End of the first round.
Combination is round. And when you look at Emmanuel Quartey, that is what he's made of. He's very calculated with his punches. His jab establishment is very, very key. He knows when to move in and move out. He senses danger. He knows how to counter. And it's making things difficult for Ernest Ampah. And that is why I'm saying that Ernest Ampah has a lot of work to deal with. Because Emmanuel Quartey, the way he's fighting, he's very, very slick. You can take a look at the way his movement is. He doesn't stand at one place. He punches and he moves, and he makes sure his punches is really, really significant. And when he hits you, that is why I'm saying Ernest Ampah has a lot of work to do. We are in round 2, and let's see how these fighters are going to size up each other. For round 1, I feel Emmanuel Quartey did a little bit in front of Ernest Ampah. He did enough for me in terms of his punches selection. He did enough. So let's see what round 2, what these fighters are going to give us.
Derek, one thing I noticed from Quartey, it may be early days yet, but he's one of the few boxers who almost has his back foot. Almost always he's standing on his toes. He doesn't keep a flat foot.
Yeah, I mean, these are some clearly, Prince, you understand it. I mean, clearly. I mean, if you look at the footwork, a guy stands well. So he uses the body, he goes out, he sees from where the way he stands, he sees the most of the punches coming from Ampah. So he's able to dodge it and then throw the necessary punches to he's doing that well, because, and you could see he doesn't go back so much. He's always attacking, but does not attack anyhow. He attacks cleverly. He attacks at using the feet. The movement is okay. He comes to stand, and you look clearly physically. You see Ampah, with a better body size. But I mean, the young man Emmanuel Quartey is not afraid of him. He just stand with him toe to toe, and goes in when he has to. He's a very tactical boxer, and I'm not surprised. I mean, boxers from Spanish gyms are very good boxers. I mean, they have one of the best coaches who, but most of the boxers will tell you when it comes to pad work, then you have to go and look for that man. It's good when it comes to pad work, and I'm not surprised. Anytime any boxer from his gyms come into the ring, I mean, these are some of the qualities that you can see from there. And they don't just come, they come with the crowd from Agbogbosi, the gym is on Agbogbosi. They come with a massive crowd. So normally they are staged to fight close to the end, because they come with a lot of supporters to support them.
Where your punch is from, and a matter of fact, when you are punching, it has to derive from your feet. It has to derive downwards, the lower part of your body. And you could see what Emmanuel Quartey is doing. He's always on his toes. You could see him on your screen. And when his opponent launches, he can just quickly move out from that danger, and that's what launches the punches he wants to give. And that's why it's becoming difficult for Ampah, because in terms of jab establishment, Emmanuel Quartey has it. In terms of counter punching game, Emmanuel Quartey has it. This is because his footwork is very, very key. He's not a flat-footed boxer. He's always on his toes. And when you're fighting with a fighter like that, it's very, very difficult to launch your punches, because he's not standing there for you to punch him. The moment you throw or launches your punches, he just moves away, and in the next minute you could see that he's in an awkward stance and he's deriving punches on you. So let's see, we are in round 3, and we can see that Ampah is also growing gradually into the fight. So let's see how Ampah is going to retaliate, and let's see how Quartey too is going to unleash on his opponent.
Both boxers are being very careful and trying to use the various advantages that they have. It's a Big one from Quartey, caught the chin of Ampah. And I can see Coach Yin issuing out instructions to Quartey. Crowd still here with us. They've loved every bit of it right from the first bout of the evening. And I'm sure they're all waiting for the eagerly anticipated last bout, which would have Michael Ampah take on Komlagan Huptino. Komlagan Huptin is from Togo, I believe. And Michael Ampah, also known as the One Bullet, will be getting ready to fight for the LBO Lightweight Championship. It promises to be exciting as well. So far, so good for
round 4 coming up your way.
Round 4 it is. It's scheduled for 6. Tough super lightweight contest. And both boxers have been trying to outwit each other right from round 1. And that's a caution from the referee, Erasmus O. Clearly, this is not one of the previous fights we've seen where there was that outburst right from the bell. Quartey looking good, Quartey looking sharp. A few school of thoughts have come, Derek, and let me run some by you. Let's see whether some of them will be worth considering. I mean, someone watches from the distance and tells me that, look, we have the quality of boxers here on the ground. He has no doubt about that, and also has no doubt about the fact that, look, the coaches have also shown that they are of very good quality. But then he asked, so Prince, if the boxers are this good, your coaches are that good, why don't you create beg your pardon, viewers, why don't you create a relationship, for example, between either the GBA and its partner in the USA, or the gyms from where they are coming, these boxers are coming from, and the gyms that have the potential to broaden the horizon of these boxers. I don't know how feasible this sounds, and I'm asking this question because I saw where they were coming from when I had to go to the US to do the Duke Micah fight, and I realized that the Jones Gym in Bronx is a gym where almost every Ghanaian boxer who has fought at the world title has gone through. So there are pictures of Agbeko there, there are pictures of Joshua Clottey there. You know, why don't we kind of start establishing a certain relationship? Will that work? Will it be feasible?
Well, Prince, nothing is impossible in this world. I believe it will work. Okay. I can tell you that on my own, I've started something. I have a friend in the US. I called him to visit James, and he started something. Who is part of the board, trying to establish relationship at other places in the world, so that our boxers, when they go out there, they will get a place. They will end. I mean, one of those boxers who went out there was a Game Boy, and then we will still have Kome in the camp of Dibela. So yes, we've started doing something. But I mean, everybody. I mean, anybody who has a strategic plan to help the GBA, the doors are open. For anybody who has that strategic idea, bring it. Come and sit with the GBA. It's always ready. It receives, number of visitors every day who have one idea or the other to push boxing forward. It's very open, and I'll expect that if you have any idea, if you have any link out there, come, let's strike a deal, and then we get our boxers going out there. I can say, I mean, the few years that I've gotten close to the GBA, I can tell you that there's a lot of talent in Ghana. The other part is somebody who will hold these boys. I can tell there are boxers who train in the morning. What they will eat and drink is difficult. If you get people coming on board and supporting these boys, I mean, you are not throwing your money out. One good fight out there, you can recoup every investment that you put into these boys. So, I mean, the corporate world is some individuals with strategic plans can bring it up, and the GBA is ready to support.
Well, those are some laudable ideas, and it's good to have a positive feedback, especially from the controlling body, which is the Ghana Boxing Authority. And I'm sure that, well, it's a discussion that we may probably have, at latter stages, and hopefully around that time, the GBA would have had enough resources, sponsors, etc., to ensure that, look, let's get 4 boxers to go to this gym, let them base here for 6 months, let's see what we can get out of them. It's kind of relationships like this that would make the boxers flick. Because I was amazed when we got to the Jones gym in Bronx, and I saw the amount of Ghanaian boxers who passed through the gym, and their success story was almost culminated in a world title. I mean, Joshua Quartey trains there, he won the world title. Agbeko went to train there, he won the world title. The list is endless, So they can have some relationships with the local gyms here in Ghana, and then we can move on. There are prospects out there. I would want to agree with Derek. It will take a lot more than the DELUXY Professional Boxing League to make sure that we turn them into some fine wine for the future. Anyway, it's round 5 of 6, and again, Emmanuel Quartey showing his class.
And still, Ernest Ampah is still standing with him. That shows you that Ernest Ampah really has a big heart, and his stamina is really key. But we are up for round 6. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, Ampah has really shown that he's got a very big heart. Stood the test of time. He's taken everything that has been thrown at him, and is still fighting on. And obviously, stamina shows how long you can go. Big one from Quartey. Tries to go for the uppercut, a bit too long. Big one to the head of Quartey. And a wild miss from Quartey. I'm sure the anxiety to finish well.
Well, Prince, I think Ampah is doing well.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to his movement, he's doing something well when it comes to the movement, because Emmanuel Quartey is giving a lot of work, and it looks like Ampah has done a lot of endurance, and he's enduring and ensuring that he stays on his canvas. He doesn't want to visit the ground. He doesn't want to just visit. But if you look at the demeanor of Quartey, his face and everything, you could see that he's done a lot. I mean, he has not received much punches. He's used the stage well. His stagecraft wonderful. He's thrown the jab well. Just that, I mean, he needs to do a lot of accuracy job and to get his punches, getting to his opponent very well. But apart from that, he's a fine boxer who needs to. He's also a young boy who needs to be worked on for some time, and he will be one of the best.
Yeah, Derek, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the accuracy is dead on point. He's missed a few of the punches, and he's not been very, very solid with most of them. He gets out of trouble in that regard, but then walks into it once again. Ampah takes one to the face, and then they go in for the clinch. It's been very, very, very tough for these two boxers. And I'm sure that at the end of the round, they would have all told themselves that, well, I've done enough. Let's leave it for the judges to decide. Into the last 10 seconds now. And that does it for the bout.
Verdicts. Now we have the verdicts. Judge 1 scored the bout 60 to 55. Judge 2 scored the bout 60 to 54. And Judge 3 scored the bout 60 to 55. So by a unanimous point decision, the winner, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the boxer Emmanuel Quartey. Now, Emmanuel, congratulations, Emmanuel.
Thank you.
Obo modi wa denche nake opponent emi wa fiona.
Oh, emi wa mu.
Mi no care emi wa mini.
Oh, emi wa I get a good boxer ni. Ne bele eba no le umi sumo. Ne nke shidaba minya le me fe ke France ke enye me ni ba bie le fe nke shidaba me odigba ke coach Mr. E. No. Me da le fe shi. Me da Mans ke Mans TV GBA na me organizing me da me fe shi.
God, ewo mini obakwenye kahabo.
Oh. No man my UAG bia ne ke management ame nyame push o de gba oba ni won fe noku.
But finally on the engineer meeting Commonwealth Games amebo modin wa denche amete ami ahye medal zone mini yomo yo kahame.
Oh, amebo modin ne na me fi o kan o country ame mi yen na me fi ni won ogbe ahye ni eja.
Thank you very much. Let's put hands together for Emmanuel Quartey. He is the proud winner.